Yo. It's Barber Kaine here. Super grateful to announce coming into Paul Mitchell today. Doing an education course over a mod cut, scissor work, how to make it look good, clean, style it up, and we're gonna talk a little bit about how to grow yourself as an entrepreneur, a barber in this huge industry of barbering. Come in with me, let's check it out. I'm gonna tuck your hood down for you, okay? Tuck that thing down. It's gonna get out of the way for you and you'll feel so good about it. Your client is gonna feel so much better if you put it on in a formal way. I see so many people just tie that thing on the point of it is so that the cape doesn't touch the neck. I always just take that top part and kind of fold it over. 9 times out of 10, when you're going to be doing a lot of scissor work, rinse them out first. Take them into the wash bowl. Your client hates spraying them down and then you having to, let me just get you cleaned up real quick. That's one of those just things, you can knock that cleanliness out immediately from the gate, and now there's no water dripping anywhere. You've already dried it off, but his hair is moist enough to be able to work with and part out and section the way that you want. And being able to just communicate with your client, I think a lot of the times they're not comfortable in the chair. They don't like coming and getting their hair cut. That's why most people allow their hair to get so long before they do anything about it. So anything that you can do to just allow that realm to be comfortable for them, I think you'll feel their body language loosen up. Like there'll be so many things that happen in the midst of you just talking them through it. Where does this come to right here? This V. Now, when I pull this up, I know how I want the hair to lay. I don't want that part there. So I'm gonna come up above the head a little bit, around that curve that you have. We want a little bit of that curve falling over. We're going to shape his head with shapes, literally triangles, squares, and circles. So when I look at this side, there's either gonna be a triangle, a square, or a circle. Same thing here, triangle, square, or circle. His head is just a cube, it's a box, and I'm going through making sure that everything fits within the box the way that I want it to. Can you guys see where I get that idea from? We want the sideburns to stay messy. We don't want them to be like straight, cleaned up, and like cropped. We want that mod cut to have like flair to it still. What's the fake blood you buy like during Halloween?
Vampire blood.
Vampire blood.
Sorry, I'm
Life is good, man. You know, get to come in, teach some kids, talk about cutting hair. Hopefully I don't cut my client. The shape that we want for this area back here start coming, and what that's gonna be is volume and flare right through here, coming to him just having that modded cut back here to where it's gonna be nice, tapered with the scissors. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You guys know the difference between just straight cutting and creating a straight line in the hair and then point cutting to add that texture as you're going through. He definitely got some nice hair. We want it to be a little bit above to where like when he scrunches his forehead or anything like that, then it's still not getting in his eyeballs and being like annoying to him, right? Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna run through his bangs. Now when I'm styling this up, we want that shape to start taking place. So you see from the beginning, I know all that hair is still gonna fall down, but I wanna be able to start lifting up any of this hair that's around here. And that's what that tonic or that sea salt spray is for. It's for your hair to get some type of material in it just to be able to sit the way that you want it to. I'm gonna have you tilt your head a little bit. This is a powder, which once again, for these type of cuts, do extremely well. Created this myself with a brand out of the United States, ineedafade.com. We sell them all online and we ship all over the United States.
Dramatic.
Is an area we wanna see lift in, right? I'm not just sprinkling it over the top. When I do this, I'm getting it in the roots. This is how he's gonna get that look that he really wants, you know what I mean? Now he actually has that length underneath that I believe he was still wanting to have without taking too much out of, but also having that lift everywhere else. The last thing that I'm gonna put in his hair is, it's called Butter Blend. And this is just like a matte paste that is gonna sit on top and just kind of help secure everything that's going on, right? Not a whole lot, just about enough for a fingertip. And this one, we don't want to get into the roots. This one is strictly for that top. Now is like where you're gonna get that individualized characteristic out of your cut. So now when we look at this, can we see that triangle that I was talking about? How this lifts up, but down here slightly shorter? When we look at that, we can even see it in his sideburns. When you look at like right now, mod cuts are in. So many kids are starting to go away from like the burst fades, the tapers. So many people are going into mod cuts. Seth, what did you say 2 or 3 weeks ago before your last cut? That you were gonna stop getting tapers and get mod cuts. If you can stay on top of the trends, you're always gonna have somebody in your chair. Such a disconnect between barbering and cosmetology that like people would go and get haircuts from the barber and then go to the stylist so that they could do the scissor work. You can't get away with just knowing how to cut hair. You have to know how to use your shears. Does anybody have a mirror? Actually, there's one right there. I want you to walk over there and check it out in the mirror with me.
Yes, I do like it a lot.
Yeah. That's fire. That was good on you. No, you guys are in the picture. Everybody's taking pictures. You guys get in it. Is that enough? Okay.
Not that far. No. Oh. Well, across, right? Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? Shh, don't tell anybody, I got a secret. We gotta keep it a secret for just a little bit longer, okay? I'm here at the Iron Pit Gym right now. If you didn't know, I'm the owner of Faded Barbershop. We're gonna put a Faded Barbershop in the gym. Nobody down here knows what's going on up here. They just see some guy up here working in this room. Come here. One day, in the very, very near future, this room will be a replica of what you know as Faded Barbershop. People that come here and lift, they're gonna get their hair cut right here in this room where I'm standing. You are gonna get to follow along with me for this journey. I'm so excited for it. Thank you, guys.